Morning world, welcome to Saturday 17th of August, and today starts with a little bit of a mystery. So Mrs. P got the post in earlier and she opened up a letter from Parcel Force. And she said to me, "What have you ordered from Ireland?" And I said, "Nothing. Why?" She goes, "Well, I got a VAT invoice here for 70 quid for a parcel that's come from Ireland." And I said, I don't know anything about it. She goes, "Oh." So, well, it was £50-something VAT and £12 handling charge up there. And she said, "We've got to pay it before we can deliver it." And I said, "No, I've not ordered anything." So the only thing we can think of is that somebody from Ireland, one of you guys, has sent me something and it's been stopped at the Parcel Force depot in Gloucester and they won't deliver it unless I give them £70. Well, that's okay. The problem is, I don't know what it is, or who sent it, or for the whys or wherefores. And it's a case of, do I want to pay £70 for something I have no idea what it is? So I think all we can do is now, we've either got to cough it up or drive up to Gloucester, which I think that's the option we're going to do. We're going to drive to Gloucester to have a look at this parcel, try and find out who it was from, and get maybe a clue of what, because I can't open it unless I pay for it, and then decide on whether we're going to pay the fee or send it back. So if one of you has sent me something from Ireland, thank you very, very much indeed. But I could really do with knowing who it's from and what it is, because you just don't know, do you, what's in the box. Whatever it is, it's got a VAT value of 53 quid or something like that, 56 quid. So it's, you know, it's a few quid's worth of something. But yeah, but what? Anyway, this morning is nearly gone. I've actually had a really lazy morning. Didn't get out of bed till 8 o'clock. It was bliss. There is nothing I have to do today, but there are some things I'd like to get done today, including liming the floor in here. I keep talking about it. Flipping geese have been in here again, made a mess. So we're going to lime the floor today, but before I do that, I want to give the old crush a jolly good wash off. So while it's outside, that's what we're going to do. Pressure washer's still out, that's why I haven't put it away. The idea is that's going to take me 20 minutes, half an hour. Wash that off. That can stay outside and dry out there, and then it'll be possibly after lunch now. We're going to come down here with the spreader and lime lime this. That's about it, I think. Right. Oh, I forgot that bit. I've got to start it up again. Yeah, I did everything on the inside of the barn and I forgot the outside of this panel, so that as well. Right, that's me lot for a minute. So I got that washed off, clean on the outside, forgotten that, and I basically more or less finished that hurdle there. And then the pump decided that it was out of fuel. So, but that's not bad going when you think about it. I've washed all the walls, all the gates, crush, all the gates out there on that much diesel. So yeah, that's best part of a day's work in that little tank there. So yeah, he's empty. I'm gonna get some more juice, fill him up, and then have a cup of coffee. Right, welcome back to another hour of cleaning and disinfection. Yeah, I know it's not the most interesting subject in the world, and I apologise for that, but it is a necessary evil, and it's one of those things that got to be done, and if I don't do it, I've got to pay someone else to do it. So I don't really want to pay somebody else, so I've got to do it, which means there are periods of my life when it's a bit mundane, and that's just the way it is. Anyway, so we are in the process of disinfection, and we are going to try this thing. My brother says he tried this in his chicken shed and he reckoned it worked quite well, so we're going to try it. So basically this is a little seed chucker abouter, or fertilizer, or salt, or whatever you fancy, and I'm going to use it to throw lime about all over the floor in there, and I really hope it's going to work, because I've kind of decided it will. So it has to. Right, so I think we will take that in there first, and then I'll bring the bag to that, and then we'll put some of that in there, and then we'll push it around like a pram. Got it? Brilliant. Oh yeah, before I do that, I almost forgot. I'll pull this out of the way. There are a few little bitty corners here and there, like there, where I couldn't get the skid steer or the Doosan to, so I'm going to have to shovel them out. I've already got a little pile put up with a shovel over there, so we're just going to go, I'm not going to make you watch me do that. I'm just going to go around the edge of the building and into nooks and crannies, pull the bits out, chuck it in the bucket, the skid steer, get rid of it, then we'll chuck some lime about. Yeah, and when I've done that, more washing. So I filled the little pump up with fuel, so he's all ready to go. We have still got some stuff to do outside. Done the crush, done that hurdle there. I'm not going to worry too much about the other hurdles at the minute. All these are pretty clean actually. I do have another feed barrier that I want to wash off, which I'll probably put the pallet forks on the skid steer on and bring it around, and I'll wash it off on the skid steer. Maybe while I'm at it, I'll blow a bit of the dirt off the skid steer as well. So yeah, it's look, I'm sorry, it is definitely not going to be world's most exciting video, but it is, you know, if I get all the dull bits done and out the way, and then next week perhaps we'll get on the combine harvester and it'll be more interesting. You never know. Ooh, I wonder who put that in and what year he did it in. Yes, I know, a concrete floor would make life a lot easier, and maybe one day, if I win the lottery, we'll do it. That means never mind, because I don't play the lottery, so we'll do the best we can with what we got. So most of this is actually wood chip. There's a bit of muck in it, but not a lot. Right, hold it back a minute, shall we?
So that little spreader is made for seed and fertilizer, which is a lot lighter than this. So I'm reckoning a third full. Any more than that, and I'd reckon the agitator will spin. So I'll not be digging it back out. So we'll start gently, work our way up. Right. Now lime can be unpleasant, shall we say. So wind's going that way, I think, so I'll stand that side of it. I don't want to be breathing this in, really. In fact, if it gets too dusty, I'll put a mask on. I think that's just going to run out of there, actually. Looking at that. Yeah, I need a mask. I'm going to get a mask. Right, mask acquired. You probably can't hear me as well now, but I've closed up the gap in there because it was coming out there quite fast. So we'll try that again. As for spreading, it didn't seem to be too much of a problem. Needs a little bit of a shake, just to help convince it to go down a bit. But definitely doing the job, sort of. I don't know, I think one bag might do the whole thing. Bit more. There's obviously a learning curve to this. Go on. Oh. Right then, well, I suppose it worked. After a fashion. I mean, there is a bag of lime, 25 kilos. What's the area? 30 by 60 internal, so 900 square. I don't know what the ratio is supposed to be on that. Probably higher than that in dairy or something, but yeah, I got a bit moist doing that. So, but that's it. That is the floor, as far as I'm concerned, limed. I hope that's enough. You'll soon tell me if I haven't put enough on there. Luckily, I have got the spreader, another 2 bags if I have to. I mean, I could come back and do this again in a few days. Just give it a second coat. Can't say I'm keen, but I could if I have to. Right. It is 3 o'clock. How much do I want to do some more power washing? Right. Mask underneath the closmectin, all right? So if you come looking for it, where are you going? That's where it is. Right. Okay, I'm gonna have a cold drink, I think, so I got a bit warm doing that, but I'm kind of assuming on concrete, you just leave this on the surface, but as this is gravel, I'm assuming that it doesn't matter if it gets scuffed in a bit. In fact, I think it's probably beneficial for it to be scuffed in a bit, so I'm not going to worry about people or machines or anything walking in and out of here or driving in and out of here. This has got to work its way down into the gravel, and the only way that's going to happen is if it moves. So a bit of wind blowing, a bit of walking about, a bit of this, a bit of that. Yeah, basically what I'm trying to do is any bugs that are in the ground, basically either lock them in or kill them. We'll come back to the pressure washer. Oh yeah, before I forget, kennels came this morning, little calf is gone. So, real shame that. So, but you cannot be with them 24/7. And she had that yesterday morning, early hours of the morning, I reckon. Because there was a bit of mooing, but I mean, I looked at the window and all this was absolutely pea soup fog. I haven't seen fog like that here for quite a while. So apparently it was right down to as far as Tether Farm as well. My brother was saying that down his place it was thick fog down there too. So that's not an excuse for not doing it, but it's just bad luck. Again.